from a coaching perspective that way, absolutely. But I'll be more focused on what I'm doing and what you're doing, and that's not exactly helping out. All right. Also, another problem. I didn't get word back from whether we have Scribner or not today set up. I'm presuming don't, since I didn't get word back on that. But I'll
Yeah, Joe never said anything
back on that.
that he could try.
I said it won't be yesterday, but we need to have something set up eventually for that. The fact that we only have 5 people, you might luck out that we don't have a scrim set up. Because you can't scrim with 5. But we want to have scrims at some point soon. All right, so we've got Nando, Monte, Nick, Thomas, and Trey all here on time. The only person that actually gave me a heads up that they would not be here was Matt. Because he got literally kicked and dragged to Boston. Take a look at something real quick. All right, so what we're going to do instead is we're still going to do comp. We still want to see what you're going over, how you're going to be doing things. Monte, you're going to be on main tank.
Awesome.
And we're going to have a 5th player that's going to be random. Whether they play off tank or if they play DPS, don't really care a whole lot. Work with them in team chat the best you can. And that's the best we're going to be able to do right now when it comes to actually some practicing. Yes, we're going to get some Overwatch in, not just theory crafting shit. If someone shows up late, we can adjust that, and there's a good possibility. But as of right now, that's how things are going to play out. Nando, I hear that you see that you're streaming right now. Are you streaming? That's good. Okay. So is it going to lag you out this time?
Hopefully not. I just restarted my computer and it's all set.
All right. So I'm going to be watching your stream, going over stuff. Same thing as last time. Just this time we are going to be possibly down a person. Evan may be on now. Let me see if I can.
You alive?
You need 2 minutes to respond before we queue up. Get into a group already.
Hey, there he is.
There you are.
Sorry, there's a bit more traffic than I anticipated on the pike.
It's all good. We got a 6 now. 6 is better than 5. We don't have to worry about having a rando. All right, so same thing as last time. We don't have scrim set up because I didn't get here. We're back from either Joe or Austin. We're going to do comp, same compositions we were doing earlier. 2 leads are roles. Again, pick what heroes you think are going to be best. I'll have plenty of comments when you're wrong, and a couple of comments if you're right. And go ahead. And basically, we're going to be doing 6-stat queues for comp. Play serious. I want you guys to learn, to continue what you learned last time and compound on it. I want communication. I want target focus. I want problems on the enemy team solved. I want ultimates on our team planned out and communicated, and I want ultimates on the enemy team known about and played around. Understood?
Yes, coach.
Got
Yes,
it.
coach.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna throw some Q.
Word. Let's kick it, boys.
Nice. That's good.
Oh,
On a side note, Monte, this is your time to shine. Like I said, this is a competition for our main tank role. You set it up, you got a heads up. Like I said, it's your time to take the lead. Do it.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
this skirmish now.
Yeah, so you could play Torb, Monty.
Oh, dude. If only I
yeah.
could.
If only you were
only I could, he says.
so good to play Torb.
I know, I'd have to be a legend. But
Alright, yo, Nano, can you hear me this time? Oh, goodness. I can't. You're not talking again.
Good thing we figured this out in the skirmish.
Yeah.
really.
All right, once we get popped in, I'm going to mute myself again. Just watch the stream.
Mhm.
Alright, no one killed Doomfist. I got a 1v1. Wow.
Damn, dude. Your 1v1 got interrupted.
I'm so short. Oh no. No! I was so close.
Wow, I do not feel good.
Nando, you still with us, or?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, awesome. We didn't hear you before.
Oh, yeah. I was doing something.
Oh, okay,
Bringing
okay.
my mouse.
On left.
Are you still skirmishing?
Yeah.
Yep.
I forgot, it's off season. That's right.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yep.
I don't care. It's better than Swift play, sort of.
Aw.
Hey,
But the 1v1 that wins.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
Alright.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Alright, let's do this.
Oh yeah.
Alright, boys, let's kick it.
Let's see it for now or something.
Let's use one for now.
Do you guys still want me to go, Winston? Or I can switch over to, Reinhardt if you guys feel that'll be better. I mean,
Pretty good.
Yeah, I was
we're
gonna
on
say.
defense, but we don't have a main shield.
Which one you're more comfortable with?
kind of feeling good on both of them evenly right now. But I was gonna say, like, we got the Zarya, so, like,
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Yeah, I was
We
gonna
can roll
say.
with it.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I'm gonna go for this quick pick here. If I don't get it, I'm gonna fall back.
I
Alright, right side. Nope. Right down the middle. Anna.
Ana, Diva.
On a DV, yep.
Mercy up top on the left.
yeah,
Oh,
Tracer
my
Mercy top left here. Falling back.
God. Oh, that's a mistake.
Who are we focusing, guys? We gotta call targets. Get this Winston. Winston jumped up. Winston jumped up. He's half health. He's half health. Do we want to fall back to server?
You could drop on him, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have
They
heals
have
up
a
on.
Widow?
I have a Winston on me. I need help.
Running over to
Tracer,
you.
Winston on
Running over to
me.
you. Running over to you.
Kill this Stevie, she has no death.
Winston's low health. Get the Diva.
Losing.
Diva low health. Adamek. Diva Adamek.
Got
It
my
was
shield
above
down.
their card.
They have a Widow up at the top behind the cart. Careful.
I'm down.
Okay, we're scattered here. We're not.
Yeah, we're scattered.
Yeah.
We're not focusing on the same targets. Let's see. Mercy's gonna have ult. Is Tracer bomb down, you think? Or do we know? Do we know if it's on?
Yeah, Tracer's ult is gone.
Alright, good. Anna hasn't nanoed yet. We gotta be careful for that. It might
Yeah.
nano either Diva or. Oh, fucking Christ.
Yeah,
Widow top
Billy with
left.
their Winston down
Here.
low. Watch out for Winston and Mercy.
Yep.
I'm gonna switch over to Ryan.
Yep. I'm on this. Winston in the back. He's dead.
Yeah, kill this Tracer. Tracer bombed
I'm
down.
on the Mercy in our back. They healed Winston.
Yeah, Widow's on the boat ship thing. Ship.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Alright, we gotta reset for this.
Anybody to get that Widow?
Yeah. I'm gonna probably switch to after I blow my ult right here. Not blow my ult, but. She's 1 health. I have a Winston on me. Come for assistance.
Both healers are
Kill
half.
this Winston. He has no
Yep.
jump. Winston has no jump. Get him.
Got
Shit,
him.
good shit.
I'm asleep.
I'm gonna ult right here. Good shit.
Mercy's still low right here.
Got the Mercy.
Yeah.
Got the Mercy.
Widow on the left.
Heals on cart. Yep, heals on cart.
Careful for the false bomb again.
Winston down.
We're actually gonna have it again. I don't think this is a good place to hold. but-
Shield's half. I got Shatter. I'm asleep.
You have mech out. Heals on cart.
Probably gonna have Tracer bomb again soon.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Right
that's what I'm
now.
afraid of.
Diva down. Diva down.
Alright, I'm gonna use Sunbear right here.
Yep, go for it.
I'm ulting.
Tracer definitely has bombs. He's gonna go for it.
We able to get that Mercy?
Off.
Give us out of mech.
I'm ulting, I'm ulting.
Just half on point.
Winston in the back. Dead. Tracer also in the back.
Mercy coming left side.
Tracer's dead. I got Sniper Wood on the back.
Winston tap right here, on point.
Yep, good.
He's on roof. Our roof.
Let's back up a little bit. I'm coming back. I'm gonna switch to Widow to see if I can outbattle their Widow.
Okay.
I'm going down.
Okay.
Oh, I fucking did not get her.
Does the Widow have the ult?
Don't know.
So probably, yeah.
Probably, she probably does because we haven't heard it yet.
On this push, she'll probably push.
Yeah, this Mercy's pocketing the Winston.
Fuck.
Jump
I'm focused on the wrong
He has no
target.
jump. Aw, shit.
Good res.
Oh, get Mercy in the graviton. Nice. Dude, that was an amazing
I'm
graviton.
asleep going down. Sorry about not calling the Earth Shatter.
Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Focus on targets, focus on targets.
Good
Diva
one,
Winston.
good one.
Yep, I'm on.
Adamek Diva.
Shielding.
Kill her.
I missed her. Yep, she's going back into back. She's going back into back.
I'm stuck.
I'm gonna be using Sound Barrier soon if I have to.
I'm switching back to or switching to Tracer.
I don't think I have to use it. Winston's Zavavo says on point now. Is that a bubble? Never mind.
I'm on the Mercy in the back. Mercy's out of the fight.
They're on,
I'm on point,
sleep,
I'm on
on
point.
half.
On his half on point.
Good
Oh,
shit.
he's dead. Winston is ulting.
Let's
here.
focus with Winston.
Yeah, focus Winston. He's the only one there.
He's gone.
Alright, they just.
Widowell top right now.
Okay.
Get this Winston on the point.
Shield 5.
Good shit, good shit.
I almost have ult. Oh no.
Yeah, Widow's
We go
on
up
the
top on the
catwalk.
left. Yeah.
Baby, do you go behind?
Aw, shit. Alright, good hold.
Complete.
Yeah, let's just shake the rust off, guys.
Yep. All it is.
To 3. Switching sides. Prepare to attack.
Do we want to run dive, Nando?
Yeah, I believe they're gonna run Widow again.
Widow? Alrighty. If so, me and you gotta be on that Widow pronto.
Oh yeah. We're in group chat.
Oh, I don't know what chat I'm in. Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you there.
Oh shit, was I muted this whole time?
Potentially, yeah. Oh my goodness. So many errors, yet we still did a pretty decent hold for what we did.
I mean, first 2 points are bad.
Yeah.
Third point was where
Yeah,
it is.
Winston, Mercy, Orisa, Tracer, I believe.
Widow.
Still Widow? Okay.
That last grab I did was totally blind. I got looped off the edge.
Yeah, so.
Do we want to go left side, like up the stairs, and then like around them to just focus their Widow, or then squishing in their backline?
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Alright, we can try that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, if we can just get behind the Orisa, that'll be good enough, I think.
I'm going Zen for the sake of their long range targets.
Awesome.
I don't have to be open.
Alright, word.
Escort the payload.
I'm
gonna show myself on point.
Going far.
They know I'm on point.
Yeah, they have an,
Yeah, they got
have an
Orisa,
Orisa.
Mercy, all up there.
Alright, jump. I saw Winston jump. I'm going in. They got Junkrat.
Winston's low.
Ah, I got
really low.
Trace is on a
the
Mercy.
Junkrat. The Junkrat's far back.
Getting out.
Yeah.
Orisa's down.
Junkrat
I'm low.
behind. Junkrat Mercy behind us.
Okay, Nick, when I come back, let's talk who to go. Okay?
Yep. Oh, I have a blink. Fuck.
No.
They have a Joker?
Their Mercy's dead. Their Mercy's dead. Jump on their Widow in the back.
Okay, I'm coming. Oh no, I'm low.
Ah, they got bubble on her.
Winston half. I'm
stuck.
top. We gotta group up.
Alright, yep, regroup.
Watch out for the graph, I think. And Tracer should have.
I have pulse bomb. I'm trapped. Wow.
Oh, this was bad.
Widow is up.
Yep,
Look for Winston. I'll look for Junkrat too.
Focus this. Zarya health.
Good pick.
As soon as this Winston shield's down, I'm going in. Bomb.
Get this Winston behind.
Zarya's dead.
Kill this Mercy, she's half on point.
Mercy ult,
Drunk
Mercy
her
ult
ult.
up top.
South one point. Oh. No.
Mercy's on cliffside, just gunning me down right now.
I'm gonna switch to McCree. My Tracer doesn't seem to be working. We're all over the place. We're not coordinated at all.
Yeah, yeah.
We gotta figure out
Yeah, I'm
something.
falling back. I'm falling back.
I think we're getting dived instead of us diving them.
Yeah. Wow. Straight through him. Junkrat to your left. Sorry, right, Diva. Tracer down.
Widow.
Yeah, I'm running over.
Alright, Mercy dead.
I'm on their Widow.
Junkrat's in the right room.
Let's get in.
I'm Tracer on the point. Oh no.
Widow down. Widow down.
Alright, that's both of them.
Tracer behind.
Tracer bombs down.
I'm gonna go chase after her.
Alright, Winston.
Nope, I'm gonna get fucked. I don't have flashbang. Alright.
Nah, she's dead.
Junkrat ult coming.
Yeah, there's a Junkrat. Junkrat coming top.
I'm top behind.
I have high noon.
I got
If we
Prime.
combine with anything.
I'm out of mag up top.
I'm getting fucked by Zarya in the back.
Winston jumping on me.
Primal.
I'm gonna ult right here.
Yep. I'm gonna use my blade.
Top of the
Junkrat.
point again.
I'm down. Hanzo's right up top above the point.
Nice, Diva.
Ulting.
Killing that Mercy. Good
Junk
shit.
is half above point. Top
Sorry,
left.
one. Sorry,
Sorry, it's
one.
one.
Half on
One,
point.
Junk's dead.
Jump down.
Good shit, that's our point. Hanzo dead. Hanzo dead. Hanzo dead.
Tracer
Good.
reserve
We got it.
behind.
We got it. Good shit.
Gonna go look at high ground.
Yep.
Alright, they looks like they were all falling back.
Oh nice.
Nice.
Junkrat on top of the ship, so is Winston and Mercy.
Zarya's alone.
They have a Reaper now.
Zarya alone.
Kill the Zarya, kill the Zarya.
I'm on her, I'm on her.
Nice.
Nice.
Winston,
Back up
another
there.
one.
Kill him, Winston.
Reaper above top.
Winston's one.
Ah, I got got.
Oh damn. Junkrat.
This is just
Back up,
behind us
back up,
on the
back
blue bar.
Jump goal.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get
I'm out of mag.
fucked
I'm
with
hurt.
here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to die right now.
What's silver elims right now?
Okay, careful for the grab.
29.
29. Alright, I'm at 33 with gold.
And Cherry, be careful
Alright,
of the pulse bomb again.
awesome.
Alright, so Tracer just used ult, but she gunned us a lot. Probably has ult. Reaper probably has ult.
Yeah.
I have a high noon, so if we're ready to set up a play in
Fire's
the
gonna be
back.
Primal Rage.
She
is probably
fucking
gonna be
blinked out of that?
Reaper's low. Using Wraith Walk. He's low.
Junk down.
Jump down. Nice.
I'm on Zarya.
Okay, I'm ulting.
Winston's half.
Oh no, I'm dropped.
I'm down. I'm
Oh,
down.
that's my bad.
Reaper on me. Reaper on me.
You guys feeling Ryan instead of Winston, or?
Perhaps, yeah.
I don't have Sunbury, we can engage with it.
Alright.
I almost have bomb again. Alright, we need to get to this point.
Got a Tracer behind us. Pulse bomb.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Already.
Play of the game.
All right.
That thing is huge.
What do you guys think?
Communication was very, very poor.
Through, if I may had to make a percentage on communication, let's say that through each individual player, X player had 25% of the comms, X player, Y player had 50% of the comms, Z player had 10% of the comms. How do you think it would break down?
Well, me and Trey both weren't on mic first round, so that's 0.
Correct. I am aware of that, so I'm not going to. Let's say that we're first round's a wash.
Feel Tom most of it. No, Nick had a bunch in there. I know they were at least the top 2.
And okay, I'm okay with 2 people having majority of comms, but I don't want it to be as dominant as what that felt like to a degree. For example, speaking of comms, Fernando, were your comms also not working in the first round?
No, it works all.
Okay, because I felt like first round I heard you, but I heard you very, very, very little. I felt like. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
I was
It
talking.
was it was a little bit better than the second round, but it was still only a little bit better.
Okay.
First things first is I'm going to say that I don't like Zarya on Gibraltar at all. Attack or defense. And you're going to say, well, they ran defense on with Zarya on Gibraltar and they won. Yeah, they did, but that wasn't why they won at all. And the reason for that is, in particular, this was our. We had a Winston with the Zarya, which means that the Zarya has been playing alone pretty much all the time. She has no high ground presence at all, especially on first point and second point, which is all about that high ground. I'm going to go over Gibraltar with you guys today. And I felt like Zarya had very little impact throughout a large portion of the fight. Now, Zarya wasn't the only one. It wasn't particularly because of Zarya, and Evan's a great Zarya. But you can't do anything to Widow, can't do anything to Tracer, you can't do a little bit to Monkey, sure, but that's kind of about it, right?
Yeah.
One thing I want to say is,
But then if we got the Genji, shouldn't they be on those targets?
that's another thing, is the Genji wasn't calling out targets pretty much ever when he was on someone. Fernando, if you're attacking a target,
Yes.
I want you to be able to, if it's not already called out by someone else, I want you to be able to call out that target. Okay?
Yeah, I realized that.
And there were a lot of times where other targets were called and you weren't on that target, whether it was Genji or someone else. And I'm going to give flankers and like Genji and Tracer liberty to not be on the called out target some of the time. But if you are not, they're damn well kill that target yourself because you're not getting any help. And understand that you're not getting any help because there's no target called. Make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start off with the attack here. You got rolled in the first and second point primarily because you had no answer to the Widow at all. Your composition had really just Winston to deal with her, and if the Widow's in the far back, if they rotate at all, Winston's typically not enough to deal with her, and Winston was busy with other things as well. So Widow was about as free as she wanted to be. And you got rolled from the first point on. But you guys had a good stand on third point. And one of the reasons you had a good defense on third point was because you won the fight going to the third point, you didn't get a stagger, and then you held close. That is a very good idea. It's a great location to hold close, even though Fernando might disagree. I heard
Oh, I heard that. I was like, absolutely. I was like, no, keep it here because like it's really close for the team count that we had. I believe at the time it was Soldier. I mean, I know I was on Soldier at that time. I don't know how good that is for like close quarter combat, but my ult kind of just separated their whole team, and we were able to create space of our own during that. That was really good.
Mm-hmm. Let me create a custom game. We're all going to jump into Gibraltar, and we're going to show why these are bad for Zarya, why it's good to hold close there, and why the different locations of Gibraltar are pretty unique to Gibraltar, also pretty important.
Okay.
I think another thing too is not everybody not everyone goes on the called targets, and a lot of people are calling out multiple targets, and it's
At the same time.
at the same time, and it confuses people.
And I
So
feel-
we probably should have that like solid like shot caller or like just like in general somebody who calls out who to go after. Because
This is how it should definitely work. Yes, you should absolutely have a general shot caller, but everyone should be able to call out targets to a degree. So whenever you call out a target, keep in mind and ask yourself, A, was there another target called? If there was, then think twice about calling the target every single time. Because they're like, if the team is doing what they're supposed to be doing, they're going to be on that target. And if that target's not dead yet, then you're going to let that target live. And it better be for a good reason, a really important reason. And those situations are more rare than you would think. Okay? So if there's another target called, don't call another target unless there's a damn good reason to switch targets. Because you're A, going to let the first target live, most likely. And B, you're pulling, they're already used their dive potential cooldowns on to close the distance and engage that target. They don't have them available for your target. They already used them. So they're going to be slower to react to a second call out. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, where's Gibraltar?
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
So let's go first point, take a look at this. All right, so yes,
To the point or the choke?
first
Outside.
outside, there. All right, so yes, a lot of teams are going to hold aggressively here. You should expect that. We do it a little bit. Most teams are going to do it, especially with the dive comp. And if they have a dive comp by holding here, yeah, expect them to dive on you. That's the whole point of holding here with the dive comp. It's going to feel like they're diving on you before you dive on them because that's exactly what's going to happen. They have the high ground advantage. They don't have to use cooldowns to jump down on top of you. So you have to use cooldowns to jump on top of them. Expect that. At the same time, I would prefer us to, at the beginning, it's kind of you see a lot of pros do this, and it's to prevent cheese. It's to have someone on Hanzo at the very beginning shoot a scatter arrow at this wall right there. Because one thing that teams are going to be exposed to is they're going to have some people hiding in here. And you can light it up and see exactly what's in here. And that way Genji knows exactly how contested this flank route is. The rest of your team too. Sometimes they put their entire team in here. And if you know that, you don't want the Genji to go up here and say, oh shit, and then die. Make sense?
Yep.
Yes.
Would it be smart then for on defense, instead of having people stuck in this corner, hold maybe back here and check in and out of the door frame?
On defense, typically what you want to do is you want to have it spread out a little bit. You want people up here that are safe to be able to do that. But the further back we hold, the more free push they're going to have. And the quicker they go inside the tunnel, the quicker we have to give up this high ground. Because A, we don't want to fight in that tunnel most of the time. By the way, Genji, how is it fighting in a tunnel where they have a Zarya and a Junkrat?
Oh, nightmare if you don't have a deflect. It's a nightmare.
Yeah. Don't do that. No, seriously, why are we down here in the tunnel as Genji, facing him head on with the Junkrat and a Zarya going in? Why aren't we going up top and hitting them from the back, or finding something else to hit? We're not Soldier, we're not McCree. There's no reason for us to take that head on. We can get up behind them with most of these. The high ground was for free for the taking. Make sense?
Yes, Coach.
Speaking of high ground is key. So if we take control over the high ground, then we control both sides of this tunnel. That's good. We can also control whether we want to engage at any single point. We've got a lot of cover on this high ground, and we should be able to utilize it. Both defensively and offensively, making sure that we have some sort of contention on this high ground is critical. If they're attacking with a Widowmaker, and the Widowmaker purchases her big ass right here and just starts sniping at us, well, that's a lot of ground to cover. And the only one that really can do that is maybe Winston, since we're running a Zarya, who can't do anything but literally wave at her. I don't even think her right clicks will reach her. See the problem with Zarya? Like, if they don't take the fight down here, all you're doing is sitting down here waiting for them to come to you as Zarya. There's nothing you can do. Give one bubble, and that's your only usefulness on the field. Unless they try to come into you. Just literally just fall into you, dive you. But they don't need to. Unless you're all alone. And then, same problem. Now you can do something, but you're all alone. After your self-shield, you're toast. Don't like Zarya on this. And guess what? Second point is much better. Along with this is that you want to have someone that can be able to contest this high ground. Winston can do it a little bit, but he's the only one a lot of the time. A D.Va is going to help a lot better. That's the reason why you run D.Va. That's that right there. She can contest the high ground along with Winston. That right there. You have a Widowmaker up here, and you send a Winston and a D.Va at them. That's really going to get her to get away or possibly even kill her. That is how you deal with something like that. And we should have had that swap a lot earlier. In particular, I like the Soldier pick on defense, but I didn't like the Soldier location. What a lot of teams do on this defense is they hold up here sort of as a soft hold with dive comp, looking for a situation to dive on them, looking for poke. If they see something they like, they take it. If they don't see something they like, or they get on the back foot, they fall back immediately. Underneath this bridge is not an option unless you have an advantage. Okay? You don't want to play down here. It's a death trap for dive comp, and especially against a composition with Zarya and Junkrat, like we talked about. So what you want to do is you want to fall back, and then you want your Soldier and your support to be back here, having this line of sight. Soldier knows exactly what this line of sight's all about. I mean, this is fantastic. You've got line of sight of everything, it's perfect effective range. You've got a Widowmaker you got to deal with. What are you going to do with that? Well, you're going to plant your Winston or D.Va and take control of blue box here. Okay? It's going to be tough to push a Winston or D.Va off of this blue box. They can heal them across the side very easily. They got cover from anything. And unless they go push him with 3 or 4 people, he's not really going to care, is he? If you're over here, then you can contest the Widowmaker just around here a lot easier. You don't even need a cooldown potentially. But if you have a cooldown, you're immediately on him. So that's how you control the high ground with that. If you can control the high ground and try to force out the Widow, then you've got the supports and the Soldier completely fine here. If she's out of the way, you can look for an opportunity to dive, and then you can dive from all these angles. It's difficult for them to contest up here without using cooldowns and not having a very mobile comp. If they have a tank comp, you're fucked. See what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Coach.
Yes, sir.
So let's go to second point here. Any questions over first point?
Yes, I do. Server room. Validity of that strat.
Okay, what strat are you talking about? Just holding there normally?
Yeah, so like if they're not going a dive comp, maybe like a Reinhardt and a D.Va, and just like not Tracer Genji, but like some other DPS heads more or less, I don't know, like close quarters, like Reaper, Doomfist, and just like hold this little room here until they decide to push in.
So they're on defense or they're on attack?
We're on defense.
Okay.
Maybe like a Roadhog to like pull
Are
somebody
we
in
playing
here.
tank on defense? Or are we going against tank on defense?
So we're defending. We have like a Reinhardt, and a Roadhog or a Diva with like very close quarter DPS, such as Reaper, McCree, or not so much McCree, but like Reaper, Doomfist, just like close quarters, like close quarter heroes.
Okay. So we're holding in an area that they don't actually have to push the payload through.
Hmm.
So all they have to do is put range pressure on you and push the payload through this one corner. And if they're able to push the payload through this one corner, you have no positional value whatsoever.
Okay.
You don't even need the high ground for the enemy team. There's actually, I mean, you're not contesting it at all, and they have it for free. They can take top of there very easily. And if you ever try to push into them, then they dive into you or use their speed boost to back off. Ultimately, I see what you're saying, but you're going to have to, you've got one engagement chance, and you're going to have to execute it flawlessly every single time that they're in this area. Basically, you make sure this is where the payload's going to be for free,
Oh.
and you need to fight this fight and win it every single time when they ever try to push this payload pass.
All right.
Eva goes down here and tries to push it for free, and you don't get a hook on her, or even like Lucio just crouching behind it. What do you gotta do? You gotta engage on them somehow, right? Like, they don't have to go in there. You have to come out.
Alrighty.
And then it's no longer a close range battle, is it? Like, why do they want to battle over server? What's in here? There's a mega health pack and a couple of servers.
Servers are a lot of money.
Yeah. Facts. Isn't that what the world issue is in Overwatch?
Playing Payday 2, right?
Yeah, dude.
Going for the most money.
There you go. Okay. Play Payday 2 when it comes out for VR, maybe.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's coming out for VR in a couple, like, month or so.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh God, wait.
Free update, too.
Awesome.
All right, so second point. Any other questions on the first point?
Oh yeah, when you said if you have an advantage for the tunnel fight, like, could you give us an example of an advantage, like other than numbers?
Yeah, okay, so tunnel fight is only a situation that you want to commit to a dive on. There's no escape from. For the most part, it's about committing for a dive. So if you get a pick and they start pushing the tunnel, because that's the only thing they can do at that point, because you're already on the aggressive and you're winning that fight, then you can go into the tunnel, take the fight to the payload, and finish it off.
Alright,
Make sense?
cool beans.
But if it's a 6-on-6 fight, and especially if there's not a lot of good dive potential under there. It's just they've got escape routes. You don't have any high ground that you can utilize. It's not very fun. Make sense?
Yep.
All right. Second point. Now you're gonna start seeing a theme here. Like the first point, high ground was really important, and it's very one of the things that you can abuse against a tank composition. Second point is probably the best example of high ground being king in the entire game. The reason why second point is such a difficult point to hold is because, A, after you lose the fight in this area from the first point, you're going to be staggered. You're going to have some shit spawns because the game decided to put the spawns here, that you have to go toward the enemy team and around here to somehow escape before you die. It's not going to happen. If the smart team's going to be aggressive as you capture the first point and get the respawns. So you're going to be staggered. You're not going to be able to hold this first choke ever. They're going to be in here pretty easily. The attacking team should then take control over the ship, whether it be on top of the ship, inside the ship, around the ship. Get that high ground. Get one person on the payload, probably Lucio. He'll be doing this little taxi thing, chilling on it, breaking it down on there. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
And everyone else is going to be on top of the ship looking for angles to hold them. Where are they going to hold them? Well, where are they going to come in from? Probably up the top of this corner. So in that situation, you're going to want people holding that choke point. It's literally a small ass choke point they got to deal with. Now be aware of this other side over here, but because this is longer, 80% of the time people go through here. Okay, so you want to be able to hold this, get on top of the spaceship, top of left wing here, hold this real easy. Look at this. Want cover? Back off. Go in.
Coach, I can't climb walls. I can't go to your area as fast as you see everything.
Fair.
By the way, we're gonna go over that in a little bit.
Which one?
So,
Climbing up.
Practicing climbing right
no,
now.
what you just said earlier. But anyway, you want to hold this area, and it's gonna be difficult for them to go in because how do you contest people up here, going through a choke point like that? You're going to get weakened. It's going to be difficult, and they have the option to back off all the way over here if they need to. If you actually do a hard commit here, they've got this entire ship to play with. So he who controls the ship has a significant advantage. We're talking about an 80% advantage on this point, both on the attacking team by making it difficult to engage here, and on the defending team. If they somehow win that fight, which happens, like I said, then they control the ship. They get on top of here, and then you've got all this area to deal with that you can dive upon, and they have to traverse basically a turret defense maze of open, contested area that you can dive upon at any point. What cover do they have from over here? Not much. Over here, they don't do that because it doesn't lead anywhere. On the ground, it sucks too. See what I'm saying? So he who controls the high ground is going to hold this point very well. Speaking of which, on second point, what did they run on defense? Anyone remember? You guys, it was the last thing you played?
Oh, Reaper?
What was the pattern?
And they switched to Reaper, but they
Widow?
had Zarya.
You have Monkey, Junkrat, and Zarya on top of the ship.
They had Junkrat, Reaper, Zarya, Tracer, Winston.
Oh yeah, and the Junkrat was on the ship.
Yeah.
That was
Now,
annoying.
the Junkrat was in the ship and it was annoying. However, we switched to Reaper McCree trying to counter that.
Wait,
Reaper McCree! We had Reaper at the end.
Did
Yeah,
we?
I did. I did change because of the monkey, but then yeah, I realized that.
So, guys, question for you. Let's pretend they're holding this choke here. They're holding actually very close, actually. And we're pushing in through one of these choke points, and we got a McCree. How's that feeling, McCree? How'd that feel?
The first time went really good. First time I went in and popped 4 people in the fucking head, and we pushed to the cart a little bit. Second time, I kind of got fucked.
For the most part, you're going to get fucked if they're holding close, because you've got no space for McCree to do anything. And if they focus on you, you're dead. And you don't have enough damage to be able, alone, or protection, to be able to get through all that. You can't deal with the Junkrat, potentially, if he stays up there. And you're going to be dealing with a lot of spam. Well, I have a question. What's one hero that completely counters that?
Just the congestion.
No, it helps deal with the high ground advantage and helps counter every single hero they're playing. I mean, let me tell those heroes again.
Pharah?
There you go. They have Junkrat, Reaper, Zarya, Tracer, Winston. What the hell are they going to do about a fairy?
Cry?
Now, they had a Widowmaker earlier in the game, so maybe
they
you thought
switched
that.
it.
Yeah, 'cause, they didn't switch off of the Widow until towards the end.
They didn't have Widowmaker until the end of the second point. First point. And then once they switched off the Widowmaker, they were completely exposed to Pharah. And we were making swaps, but we weren't on DPS, but we weren't making the right swaps. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We could have completely broken that open with a Pharah. Completely.
You're welcome.
Well, I switched to Reaper because both Monkey and the Tracer was both very aggressive.
I
I figured I
understand
can
that.
pick him, but doesn't go.
They are very aggressive. But Reaper doesn't really deal a whole lot with Tracer. It's a little bit, sort of. You're not really a defensive guy in that situation. It's not a terrible choice. Pharah would have been better, but also would have been better is Reaper and Pharah would have been fine. That could be good too. But the thing is, you need to break open this space. You need to be able to get to this high ground. And you weren't able to do that on Genji. And another thing that I see on Genji is that you're playing in the front line too much. You're playing in front of them too much on Genji. I want you flanking with Genji more often. I want you to be in an area where the rest of your team is not. You don't want to be like McCree and sticking next to your Reinhardt. And I see that way too much with you, okay?
Yeah, I did had thoughts of that, but earlier, just like in first point, where they had a Widow just alone, it was on my mind a lot, but then because of the aggressiveness of the Winston, I really want to kill the Winston first.
That's another
It's
thing.
not-
Winston, you're not doing a good job of getting away from him.
yeah.
So there were times where you're ignoring the Winston to a degree, especially on attack on first point. You're focusing on target to kill, but you're not also focusing on what your counter is. And when Winston gets on you, you are letting him stay on you too long. Simple as that. Like there's even a time where you kill 2 people, the Winston gets on you and tases you for 2 seconds, and you have your dash available, and you're looking for a third target to kill, and you die to it.
Yeah.
I need you to be able to have eyes on your targets to kill, but also awareness of where Winston is. Like whatever your counter is, whether it's Winston or some Widowmaker or someone else, be aware of where your counter is and what he's looking at, what he's likely to do, and just kite him or avoid him or exploit him when he's busy with something else. That makes sense?
Okay. Yes, go.
If he's completely focusing on you, then he's not focusing on the rest of the team. So you can exploit that. If he is not focusing on you, then you can be more free. And then you can exploit that as well. You need to be aware of what their attention is, what they're likely going to be focusing on, and how you can turn that into an advantage. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you want him dead, sure. Cool. And there's a lot of times maybe he should have been dead. Maybe you can bait him to jump on you and then have your team kill him. An idea. It can definitely work. But don't completely ignore him, and don't let him be your focal point of everything you do, of not being able to engage either. Make sense?
Yes, go.
Speaking of which, there was a time on the attack of the first point where you had your blade. And you had your blade for about a minute.
Oh.
And it wasn't until the very end, about
It was
5
after-
seconds left, that you
after
said,
the
hey,
tunnel.
look for a blade.
Yeah.
And then you died. You know why you died? I don't know if you remember exactly what happened. I'll give you a hint. You're doing something I mentioned earlier.
Hold on. I don't remember.
Ooh, can I try? Playing frontline.
Oh.
Correct. You're in the front line as well as underneath the bridge with the Junkrat and
Yes,
Zarya.
yeah, I remember that. Okay.
So you looked like you were confused of what you wanted to do. And because you're confused what you wanted to do, that can happen. That's okay. You're going to work on that as you get more experience. But you don't want to be confused in what you're going to do while sitting underneath the bridge in front of a Junkrat. The problem was your location. When Genjis are trying to figure out what to do, they should be on high ground, safe, behind cover, jumping around, being evasive, looking for opportunities. Not sitting in the middle of the open with probably the most dangerous character in the game right now in front of them.
Okay.
If you're not sure, then dash out, dash away, regroup your mentality so you can stay alive and then find out a better location to be able to engage, okay?
Yes, go.
But you're going to do that if you're going to get a better job of that by simply stop being in the front line, using the high ground and flanking, and being able to scout out what you can do and what the other team can do. Make sense?
Yes, go.
All right. So third point, let's go on that for a sec. So when we were holding here, the reason why holding here is really good, I wish I could open these doors if I could, is because they have to go through 2 choke points. This
Here, let me get this for you.
Yeah. There you go.
Shit.
Oh, wait,
Weak
hold on.
as shit.
Damn.
All right, they have to go through 2 choke points, basically. Like, to get out, they either have to go through up there or down here. And either way, it's going to be difficult to get through this little choke point to contest this. This is a fantastic area to hold. And you did a good job with it. The only reason that you guys gave this up was because when you guys, typically the reason they got so much space is because when you guys said to fall back, Monte was chilling here, doing nothing but holding his shield all by himself. The rest of his team was literally around that corner, and he's sitting here with his shield.
And Monte got picked, and then they just carried the payload into the final destination.
If you are holding here and it's time to regroup or fall back or whatever, fall back doesn't mean right here. There's only one place that you can fall back when holding this point. That's all the way around this corner. That's where you hold next. And you've got to charge, not walk, not shield jump, but charge all the way over here to get out of it. That's your only option, okay?
Okay.
Then you can hold this corner, sure, just don't take unnecessary shield damage until you're ready that they're pushing in. So you hold this corner, they're not being able to do anything. If they push you, okay, sure, you can bring your shield up and go inside here if you need to, go back here if you need to. But they're not going to be able to pressure you and kill you, most likely, because your team is a lot closer than all the way down there.
Yeah.
Then you guys were just going to lose this point in a matter of time. You did a good job holding as well as you did, with what composition you did, but you had one critical problem. Is that because of that stagger, they then had all this space. And when you held up close there, what does Widowmaker have to do? Nothing. Like, she can't do anything. There's no space for her to do anything. She was completely taken out of the game at that point. But once they got this space, and we're holding the point here, Widowmaker was up there, or up in the corner where Lucio is right now, with line of sight of everything, and we had nothing to deal with her at all. Nothing. The best thing we could deal with Widowmaker was a McCree. Again, we still had a Zarya. We had a Tracer, and a McCree. And Widowmaker's up there completely alone. We didn't even have Winston at this point. I think we had Ryan. Not that Winston would have been able to make this. Not that we would have been able to make this distance with just a Winston anyway.
Oh yeah, can I point out a communication flaw at this point?
Absolutely.
There was like at one point, I don't know who said it, because even if I did, I wouldn't call you out. I love you guys. But someone said Widow top right, and she actually switched it up, and she was down here.
That was me.
Alright, so she was actually down here.
I might have called it.
Yeah, I don't know. And we did call her out up top right a lot, so. But she actually came bottom right instead. So I think we shouldn't call things out unless we're 100% sure where they are. And then if you see them change position, we should probably try and notify them. Because then we'll be looking top right. Like if we were running a Widowmaker and they're like, all right, they're top right, I'll peek top right. And then they get shot from bottom right, they're gonna be like, what the heck? You know?
Absolutely.
You gotta watch out for that.
That's what you make sure you communicate clearly. Simple as that. If you say Widow is somewhere and she moves, you better tell me where she moves. Okay, that's important. If you say Widow top right, you put pressure on her. What's she gonna do? She's gonna move, right? So let us know where she's moving to. Otherwise, you're just gonna have people that are late to the party where she used to be, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, once you're at this area and Widowmaker's up there, it is free farming. In fact, remember I said earlier that high ground's really important? It's also, and second point was a great example. This point is also a good example. This location right here is probably the most important point in the entire third point to take control over. Look at the line of sight up here for both attacking and defending.
Hang on. I was tracer bombed.
You've got visual of everything for the entire point. Not only that, is how do they contest this without a maneuverability cooldown? You have to go through all the way back here, up these stairs, one of the longest routes to contest this in the game. You got a big mega back here in case you get in trouble. This is a great location. You get in trouble, you got all the cover you want by just going backwards a little bit. Hugging corners. So this area is really important to control to a degree, but you don't want to all hold here. You just want to have one or two possible long-range heroes there, or even just have Winston just chilling up here, ready to jump on them when he needs to, right? Because if Winston's up here, then they're going to have a difficult time getting up here to contest it anyway, and then he can just jump down and engage whenever he wants without using his cooldowns. If you're running a Winston defensively, you don't have to. Any questions over Gibraltar overall?
Yeah, so when it comes to underpass, how do we hold that?
All right. Well, which underpass are you talking about? The underpass, or the underpass?
Oh my.
What are you killing?
Ah, never mind.
It's okay. I got a pocket mercy, man.
Pocket mercy, man. What the hell? This character's broken.
All right. Cue up again.
Wait. Fuck, he left. I was gonna like come and charge him out of spawn.
If we get Gibraltar again, I'm gonna. That'll be exciting.
He was right behind me when I dashed out of the way.
Welcome.
Oh,
to
thank
Nah,
God.
it's just scrimmage.
Thank God. Oh my God. This map makes me want to punch a nun.
I don't see which map it is, but it's probably
Oasis.
Oasis is great.
I hate this map with a passion.
Like at first, I didn't like it at all, but it's not as bad. I'd do Oasis over Lunar anytime.
I do Anubis over this fucking map.
Just gotta play
Guys.
Pharah, then it's fun.
Hello.
Oh, your Discord's working.
Boy, thanks.
Hell yeah.
And they're dead. Alright, cool.
Justice ain't dispense itself.
What?
Who dis?
Who dis?
now arriving at Ilium.
Oh, I love this map.
Alright, can I go Pharah for this?
Prepare to
Yeah, I'll go Winston.
Okay.
select your hero.
Is everyone in Discord? Do we need to go team chat again?
Yeah, Trey, you good?
Yeah, do I sound fine? Like, am I too?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we
you're-
hear you well.
You're fine.
Are you gooch? Alright. Operation Spread Cheeks. Farah and Winston. And then a Mercy. And then Torbjorn.
Got you.
What else
Is that it?
do you guys
Like,
want?
we're-
Yep, no, that's it. So you guys can just take a
that's
break
it?
for now.
Alright.
You can take a break
Alright,
for now.
awesome. Thank you, thank you.
No worries.
I think this is fine, yeah.
Alright, word.
I'll just be sure to just sit here and take a breather.
I'm gonna try to go a Reaper sometime this game.
Play. 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Alrighty, I'm gonna jump onto the far side of the point and shield. Are we all ready to go on?
Yeah, I'm ready to
Go on now, go on now. Shielding!
Right side.
Sorry,
Sorry, yep, Zarya's low.
Where's she?
McCree's
Good
really
pick.
hurt.
Got Tracer, got Tracer. I got hooked.
Sorry, is half left side.
Sorry, help.
I got Lucio.
Tracer is going around behind him.
Good McCree. McCree's on point.
Kill. I'll trace her on point.
Tracer
Let's
behind
Oh,
me.
mercy!
Oh yeah, shoot that.
Can we have 3 picks? I got you, Sam.
Thank you.
Good shit, yep.
Hopping off point here.
Yep.
Hog use took.
Tracer left side.
Nice. Push up a little bit, guys. Let's take this area.
Road up on the left.
Hog left side. Hook down. They have Zenyatta. I'm going in, shielding in, go in, guys. Zarya.
I got ult, got ult.
Tracer on point. I need help. She's on point, camping.
Coming.
Coming too.
I'm running over.
Got you.
Good res.
Ooh.
Oh, I killed.
Yeah, that's fine. Good res. Yeah, good res before that pulse bomb. Zen ult up. Watch for grab. Watch for high noon. Watch for transcendence.
They're gonna
Hoggle-
have everything.
Hoggle,
they're gonna
yeah,
have
they're gonna
everything but Zen because they
Yeah.
switched to Zen.
What do we have?
Tracer
We
just
got
opened.
Sunbury.
We got hog.
We got
Okay, and
They're coming in left side. They're coming in left side. Looks like.
Ooh, Zen's, yeah, watch on left side.
I got you.
I'm running over to the left.
Ooh. Any heals on point? Any heals on
Tracer's
point?
low, Nice.
Got
Tracer
McCree,
dead?
McCree down, McCree down.
Tracer's dead, alright.
Running on the
Sorry,
point.
I'm
They use res.
I knew.
Ah, I'm dead.
Somehow survived that. Alright,
Good
Mercy.
res.
Okay, I'm ulting.
Tracer on point.
Oh, I missed Tracer. Hair.
Just bomb down.
Just ulted.
There's no recall, by the way.
Do they have a Pharah now?
They have a Pharah. Yeah, they have a Pharah now. I'm on her. She's up in the air though. I can't get her.
I got her. Oh,
Shit.
Nice.
Best round.
Good job.
All right, nice.
First point 1.
Score 1-0.
Evan, you still want to Pharah into them?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, we're
Because their McCree wasn't good enough to stay alive long enough to contest.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm so scared. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Try to get to the jump to the other side and shield.
Alright,
On
yep,
it.
they're still running
On it.
Pharah. She's mine.
I'm over
Watch
here.
out for Ferris
Tracer's to
Group.
our left. Hog hook down.
Hog used took. Hog used took.
Ferris boop down.
I'm low health. Back off for a bit.
Yeah, I'm half.
Tracer's still on the
Pharah's
right
dead.
side.
Pharah's dead.
I'm switching off of Winston. This is such a bad
Tracer
map for
behind.
him.
Pharah got res.
She's one. Nice.
The Pharah dead again.
Mercy.
I
Sun's
can't believe
dead.
they just didn't let me do that. Oh my god.
Hey, I'm with you, man.
Tracer on point.
Tracer behind.
I
I got her.
Back up.
Their Roadhog's not playing.
They're-
Yeah, the Roadhog's not playing.
Oh.
Got Zarya.
Oop, they have Widow
She's one.
now at spawn. I'm gonna pull
Oh,
back.
she's half. She's half.
Lucio on point.
I have my ult.
Alright, I have my ult too.
75 on mine.
Oh.
I almost have Sunbury.
Hey, they gotta leave her.
I don't know, my name's back.
Onward.
Pharah low.
I
Oh.
got you, Evan.
But it was main.
Oh, I got her.
I'm on the Zarya right here. She's really low.
Check for
Where's
Widow.
their Widow?
Yeah,
Right
I
behind
hear
the Reinhardt.
here.
Alright.
Right behind the Reinhardt. She moves. She's up in the air right now.
But it was on bridge.
Breaking shield.
Gonna keep him away with ult.
Nice.
One half.
I need
Lucio's
a,
dead.
I need a shift. Someone
Pharah
come to
above
me.
you guys?
Oh. Oh. Widow on the
I
right.
got you.
Yeah, I see her.
Pharah still above.
Got her. Oh, she got
Widow's
killed.
dead.
I'm dead.
I'm ulting. Oh,
Widow's back, right side.
On my way back over. 20 on ult.
Y'all are dead. Sorry.
Oh, that's not looking good.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
Ryan just wasted his ulti.
I'm coming in behind you guys. Still up ground. Or,
Sorry, it's dead. No, she's not.
I'm down.
Ryan
Going
blow.
in the back.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh,
Oh my god, I finally died, but I have ult.
Get on point, get on point.
I'm on.
Alright, so right, we can take it from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, this regroup.
Yeah, I'm switching to Ryan because I don't think Winston's a good pick for this map.
just careful for the boobs.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Winston
Yeah,
could work
Widow's
with this
top left on the
Oh,
tower.
We need someone that can test that Pharah.
working on it.
Widow's near the lighthouse.
Where's the health?
or window.
Alright, switching off Pharah.
Falling back a little bit. Just gonna
Yeah.
heal up.
My Ryan's not working either. I need to switch off.
Do you want to
Maybe go
switch? Do you
D.Va.
want to go DB?
Yeah,
I can
let's
hop over to
let's switch.
tank, so.
Alright, yeah. Alright.
Maybe we need a diva.
Yeah, I'll hop on
We have
D.Va.
3 tanks right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yep.
And Widow needs to be like harassed.
Yep. I'm switching to Widow to counter.
Yeah, she's still on that lighthouse ledge.
I can jump on this Widow once we're all grouped up.
She's half.
She's still top left, ledge of lighthouse, you guys said?
Are we here?
Yep.
I'm here. Oh, there's a Ryan on the mini.
There's a Ryan behind. Widow just ult, but be careful, be careful.
Oh.
I just jumped off the map. Fuck me. We need with that Widow's
Okay,
uncontested.
regroup.
Get a push in a bit. Oh.
Ryan's dead.
Madam Mech.
Yeah.
Farah's still up top with the Mercy on her. Back in mech. I'm down.
Wow, I cannot see. The Widow is not being called out.
We have too many Widow counters and no one's actually countering the Widow.
Yeah.
Score 1-1.
If someone wants, I can go Winston. I've been working. Someone else can just go Mercy or something.
I just didn't want to go Winston for that map because it was way too open for what I was trying to do.
So are you comfy to go Winston now?
We have a Winston.
I don't think we need the Widow though.
Trey.
Oh,
do
yeah,
you wanna hop on
I'm
Alt Tank? I
not
can
playing
hop
Widow on this.
support.
I'm not playing Widow on this point.
What did you say, Monty? I didn't hear you.
I was saying if you wanted to hop on like off tank like D.Va or something, I can hop on support. If you
I
think you'd be
you're-
more comfortable, it's up to you.
I think you're doing fine right now.
All right, awesome.
The objective.
Yeah, they got the pharmacy still going.
Yeah, they have the Widow still on their catwalk.
You monkey.
Get the Roadhog on point
Get the
alone.
road, get the road,
I was
get
gonna
the
say
road.
watch
Stop,
hog.
stop.
Road's
Nice.
dead.
Reaper they have?
All right, point.
Lucy on point, Lucy on point.
Widow's back left from point.
Widow's dead.
Alright, nice job.
Mercy.
Mercy's out, Mercy's out.
Lucio and Pharaoh.
Madam Mech again.
Focus this Mercy.
Dead?
Mercy.
Lucio on point.
Theo dead. Reaper.
Wow.
Whoa!
Wow. Wow.
I did not expect that.
Yeah, I didn't expect that at all.
No one shot him.
I was reloading. I was like literally I got 2 kills on that, and then I was reloading.
I shot
I was
him
like,
and then I only
fuck.
had 4 left.
Alright, that was just unfortunate. We got this.
Yeah, Rhodes trying to look for a pull near the
Reaper,
close
he's on the left. Reaper on the left.
Rhodes
Yo,
is down.
scrambles. You should probably go back on Pharah if they're running Reaper.
Okay.
So
This
just
Tracer's harassing me. I'm gonna go behind them and ult.
Mercy's dead.
Mercy dead. Do
I'm
stuff.
on
Do
point
stuff.
with
Tracer
all
dead.
Tracer dead. Tracer dead. Kill this Roadhog. Kill this Roadhog. Or
He's
Roadhog.
dead.
Alright, good. Right.
Far on point.
I'm gonna go back high ground.
She probably has barrage. Watch it.
She's dead. She's dead.
She's down, she's down.
Alright, I'm gonna go high ground up back top on our building.
Yeah, get high ground and like push up or something.
Yeah. I can find the fucking stairs.
Stairs.
Watch far side. Tracer on the right.
Yeah, Tracer's gonna try to come get me.
They're both the false one.
Tracer behind on point.
And the barrage. Yep.
Alright, Tracer's
No
full
recall
spawn down.
Tracer. No recall Tracer.
Tough Roadhog into Winston. Be careful.
First of all, she got healed.
Reaper's above us, like in the bell tower.
I'm out of mech right now. Farah's outside, backside of point.
Winston's
Coming
low,
top side of the
Winston's
point.
Oh no.
low. Alright, I'm gonna swap back to Farah.
Yeah.
Alright, if we see Reaper walk onto point slowly one more time, everyone just disperse. He's gonna ult.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all under with
regroup,
me.
Regroup.
Hopping back onto main tank. Oh, already got it. Do you guys want Zarya for this one?
Zarya? Perhaps.
That could work.
Alright, I'm gonna go onto the backside of the point and shield. We should all get on the point right now.
Winston.
Lucio's the only one on. Lucio's the only one on.
Lucio's only
I'm
point.
Running over.
Farah's coming in for you.
Farah's on point.
Far's one, Far's one.
Winston's way behind.
She just keeps getting healed.
I'm rezzing our Farah.
I got a Reaper on me.
Thank you.
Justice ain't gonna dispense
I'm on point,
itself.
alone.
I'm above point.
Yeah. The Reaper's my problem. I can't run Winston with this Reaper.
I got 2 on.
Huh.
Oh.
That was so close. Got double boops there.
Play of the game.
Wonder what this is.
I don't know what this is.
Oh, so let me watch this ultimate.
Got a 36.
You got all of us.
I know. Oh, it's beautiful.
Only have my deflag.
So, we started off like very well. And we fell apart. And by the way, the last bit of the last point was cut off by a freaking ad by Twitch. Thank you. So I didn't see that. So I saw freaking, ooh, this is Call of Duty 77.
Oh man.
What a good game.
No, yeah, I've never seen a Call of Duty game in World War II before. Amazing. All right, so let's go over that. First of all, let's talk about that ult. None of you saw it coming. You should have saw it coming. Why? Well, it's how long was that fight?
Long time.
Okay.
We fed him when
What
he
was the
with
last
Mercy.
thing alive?
Soldier.
Reaper.
Oh. I thought you meant on our team. My bad.
No, we had everything alive.
Yeah.
It was literally a 6 kill.
Yeah.
So here's how this game works. When you in the first fight, if someone stays alive a long time, they get their ultimate.
Really?
Beware of it.
That's bullshit. I didn't get my ult.
The reason why this ult pulls off does two reasons. One, you didn't recognize it coming. And two, you had way too much split DPS between the Mercy and the Reaper during that time. So it's like there's this Mercy and the Reaper, and they're all out in the open. It's like, hey, let's kill this Mercy, and then half you try to kill the Reaper, and then it takes forever to kill both, and then he hits Q and wins the point and the game. So make up your mind. If the Mercy is called, stop shooting at the Reaper. I'm looking at you, Winston. But you weren't the only one.
Wait, what? I heard Winston.
Yeah.
No, I was playing Winston then.
Oh.
So primarily, that's one thing. Another thing is, Fernando, you did a better job with your callouts, but they're baby steps. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't call out their positions.
You didn't call out a lot of that,
Yeah.
but you did a lot more than you were doing. I want you to work on that primarily. Like whether you do a comp or whatever, I want that to be better. For example, let's go back all the way to the first point, okay? You did a hog on left call out. Absolutely right. He was completely out of positioning. All you said was there's a hog on left. You didn't say that he was out of position. You didn't say that he could be easily killed. You didn't say anything about it. You just kind of let that information go, and then you ran away like a scared child. And I understand you can't deal with a Roadhog one-on-one in the close distance like that.
But I should have
But-
said that he's alone. Yeah.
Your entire team is literally across the pillar from you. And it takes full committal to kill a Roadhog now. Like, you literally all have to commit to it. You could easily kill it if you reacted when you knew what you knew and got a free kill. Instead, the fight was drawn out a lot longer than it should have. You won the fight anyway, but that's just an example of there'll be times where you're not going to win that fight because you don't make that committal because your team didn't know about it and you were the only one that did. Make sense?
Yes.
Also, I need you to be more aggressive on a Pharah when you get him to low health. There are so many times you get Pharah to win like 1 or 2 bars,
Yeah.
and you just, okay, see you next day. Come back and play. All you had to do was sprint around a corner and finish her off. You're winning the fight. You have all the space. If you're worried about being picked off yourself, grab your Mercy by the collar that she has, yank her along with you, and make sure that you've got the support you need. She doesn't need to be healing anybody when on one fight anyway. Make sense?
Okay.
I counted about 4 times on the second point where you
Second
did.
point. Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I know.
Speaking of second point, we had that fight won. We were dominating it. We lost one fight. Cool. This is what happened. The fight we lost, we should have recognized we were losing it a lot earlier. They hit Reinhold, they whiffed. Cool. But at this point, we're already down 3. Count them. Not 2, not 1, 3. Then they dropped a beat. We're down 3. It's a lost fight. We're at 99-0. Cool. They dropped a beat. It was a waste. Just back off. Regroup. We don't do that. What we do is we still try to win the fight anyway. Man, fuck that. I want 100-0. Instead of going into the next fight with an ultimate advantage and easily winning it, I want 100-0. And what happens? We draw out the fight even more. We waste some ultimates, and we build up their ult charge to lose our ultimate advantage. Ryan went from 0% ult, and Lucio went from 0% ult to probably 30 to 40, maybe even 50% ult, because you recontested that fight. And you had no chance of winning it, based on numbers alone. Then what happened after that was we never engaged for the rest of the point. Not a single time. We just kind of took it at the choke, and then we kind of like did some poke and lost someone, and did some poke and we lost them. We never engaged, ever, not once. We thought we made some switches to counter the Widow, and then we had 3 counters for the Widow, and then we never counted the Widow. Why we never counted the Widow? Because we never got onto the point. The Widow wasn't the problem. The problem was getting to the point. Once we're on the point, yeah, Widow's a problem. But we never had the space to even contest the Widow for the most part. Speaking of which, you think, okay, a better Widow counters Widow. And I'll tell you what, no, not all the time. In fact, it's not just a Widow versus Widow match. It's a Widow with all the space in the world versus a Widow with no space in the world. That is why on 2CP maps like, let's look at Ruins. If you win the fight and you are now defending as Widow, you have a big advantage over the attacking Widow who's trying to break into the point because you have all the space in the world. You have all the line of sights in the world. That's why you'll often see both teams in a competitive match of like high caliber, like on pro teams, they start off with both Widows, and the winning Widow, whichever one it is, stays on Widow. The losing Widow swaps because they've lost the positional advantage to make it a fair fight. Even if they think they're a better Widow, they don't have the line of sight. They don't have the opportunities that a defending Widow with that space has.
Yeah, I switched into Widow twice to try and counter the other Widow, and I did not know where she was and just got fucked because there's one route where I had to go, and there was everywhere where she could be because she had all that space.
Exactly. That's the point I'm making.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have the space, you can't play Widow. Widow is dependent on space. It goes back to what we talked about Gibraltar third point. Widow was cucked back when you had third point holding close. She couldn't do anything. But once you got to the last point and they got all that space, she was an untouchable goddess. Space is everything for Widow, not just counters. Make sense?
Yes.
Any questions over that, by the way, over that particular problem with that? I like the fact that you switched to a Pharaoh to try to counter what they had. I like that. You're learning on it. That was good. But you still didn't take advantage of the space required, earning space and knowing what strategies are going to work with a lack of space. You should have won this match pretty easily. It was some simple mistakes and a lack of falling back and some poor ult management and being aware of the enemy ults that really stopped you there. With King of the Hill maps, I feel like you guys aren't keeping track of their ults very well. And when they have on King of the Hill maps, it's most important to know what ults they have in ult management. I think I mentioned this before. I'm going to mention it again because it's true and it's important. That ult management on King of the Hill maps is like 70% of it. You really, really want to manage your ults well and counter their ults well. Be aware of their ults. That's going to win you most games of King of the Hill, regardless of which map it is. Make sense?
Yes, coach.
Yes, coach.
Yes, coach.
All right. Any questions over that? If not, I want to see another one. I want to see better. I want to see you start off strong. And I want to see you finish strong.
Ooh, let's do it.
Sounds good.
In we go.
Do it.
I see some bits and pieces that are slowly coming together.
Welcome
I want more of that.
Oasis.
I will say this, though. Fernando, I did like what I saw in Soldier.
Oh, thank you.
You're my only perspective. So unfortunately, I can't give direct feedback on everyone with that because we don't have scrim set up yet, which I'm trying to work on. But I did like a lot of your decision making with Soldier. I just feel like you are being a little bit too passive at times. And if you see an opportunity to be aggressive, don't be afraid to pull support with you. They'll come around with you and help you out, or tank or something. I want you to be able to recognize opportunities that your team can be aggressive, not just you, and then take advantage of them.
Yes,
Get out of that solo queue mentality of where your team doesn't listen to you, and come into the world where, hey, you know what? You got some useful information. We'll help you out.
Yo, Trey.
Hey, it's me.
One thing I'm not seeing enough is Battle Mercy. That pistol needs to be out. 24/7. That pistol needs to be out. And you're with your index finger down on left click.
Alright, I got you.
Yeah, if you have a medal in healing, you're playing Mercy wrong.
What the fuck is that? Stim for him. McCree.
What?
That's the
What is
summer
this?
skin.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
awesome.
That's sick.
After Widow killed you guys, McCree looks in front of her and starts shaking.
Boku no Piku left the game.
Oh my god.
They're back real quick while they're looking for a scrim.
No one can hide from my sight.
Coach, what are your opinions on Boku no Piku?
Much obliged.
There we go. That's it right
Yep.
there.
That's it.
Is that it? Alright. So, a quality show, right?
Hey, Link, you want to cosplay Boku no Pico with me?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I want to be the little, small guy.
Can I be the ice cream?
Oh my god.
I don't feel comfortable on this team anymore.
Yo, me and Pizza are having a fucking party over here.
Party canceled.
I was gonna say, not allowed to have a good time.
Oh, King's Row.
Prepare your defenses.
What a team lineup there.
Your hero.
Yo, real talk, when we get on the attack side, can I go Widow and miss my first 2 shots, but then get a nice pick and then switch back to Mercy?
Yeah.
Dude, of course.
I want to play Bastion so bad.
No.
Wait, Coach, mute yourself. We're in team select.
I'll be right back. Okay.
Wonder if he's even here right now.
Uh-oh.
We lost Tom. There he is.
Whoops.
Thomas, where did you go?
I refreshed Discord on accident. Control R.
I'm invisible.
Dude, nice. They'll never see you coming.
No, like, can you, like, Thomas, look at me. You guys can see me, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so my gun, I can't see my guns, and when I TP, I can't see my body.
Attackers incoming in
Oh, nice.
Alright, cool. I wonder if Coach is gonna watch this epic Bastion gameplay.
Epic, huh?
I would say it's one of the top percentage of Bastions.
Tim the Gate Guard.
What the?
Huh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Alright, let's make sure we watch that top side.
Okay.
Whoa,
Widow.
Widow up top.
I'm screwed.
I need heal. Shield at rough, shield half.
Aris is done.
First above at some point. With
Diva's
Mercy.
half.
I'm low. I'm low.
I got you.
Diva's 1 by the gate, out of mech.
T and Farah above.
Oh, I'm so dead! I need to get healed right here. Cool.
Alright, the
Dude,
Widow
no,
that's-
you're not.
I'm gonna Mercy.
At me, please.
Widow and Baby Diva by the gate. Coming in, Risa.
See that?
Farah.
Get him.
Right.
I'm back.
Where are you posted right now,
Where's that?
soldier?
Hold on with the scrambles.
Hold on.
Oh, Ryan, I like this position right here. It is very aggressive, and I like it a lot. Here, I'm gonna go
Hell
over here.
yeah, dude.
I'm going over to this left side over here.
Oh, flames deflected. This Genji's just chilling here. Let's watch
gonna
that
flank,
window, and they got Junkrat
Top
too.
left side.
Shield half, shield half.
They have 4 DPS.
I have bubble for you, Ryan. Take damage. Bubbles up in 5.
Let's watch that Mercy. She just went top left.
Reaper behind us!
Yo, Farah's gonna have barrage.
Yeah.
Watch for that.
Okay, no Mercy.
I'm dead.
Where's the
I'm
house?
probably gonna barrage soon. I'm not gonna.
Nice.
Reaper might have death blossom
Dude,
too.
Nice.
Reaper counters Farah.
Alright.
Link's confirmed bronze. Okay.
I'm chasing down Reaper. He's down.
What happened? Confirmed
Oh.
bronze?
Bronze.
Confirmed bronze, dude. I just countered the Farah.
I'm gonna heal you, Funkify.
I have ult.
I have grab. Genji's 1. Dead.
Nice.
Let's watch that Pharah left side.
Pharah
Yeah,
left
Pharah's
side, yep.
Mercy
watch
with her
for-
too. Mercy with her too.
Yep, I'm gonna go left side and try to follow them.
Shield half.
Careful, careful.
Thank you.
Yeah!
Shields
Look at that
up in-
counter.
bubbles up in 4.
Reaper on point.
So he's half. That gate.
Genji down. Shatter ready.
Nice.
I hear Junkrat. Where is he?
They're in the alley. Alley stairs.
Let's watch that Pharah.
They switched to Sombra.
Mercy's half.
Oh, careful, Trey.
Sombra TP down.
Genji behind. Watch for his
Oh,
blade.
I'm gonna keep blocking everything up front here.
He's chasing me, he's chasing me. Some bro down.
Genji down, Genji down. Shielding.
Farah ulted or whatever.
Watch the junk tire. Oh, it just got me. Alright, when I get back, I have
I'm
Shatter
hacked,
up.
I'm hacked. Sombra behind us.
I'm gonna get this junk.
Realized I wasn't playing the sound.
Oh no, the ball. I think it's on.
You stole my kill.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude, reported.
Report.
Sombra behind. Sombra behind.
I have my ult. I'm gonna ult this right here when they come in.
Yeah, watch for some EMP.
Oh, I got
That's the thing.
Sombra's by the big
She's
hack.
gonna
She has
EMP
the
you
big
guys.
hack hacked.
I'm getting focused.
Right here,
Got Graviton on me.
Nice pick. Nice pick.
Who's the Pharah?
I'm down again.
We are very spread out right here, guys. I'm hacked. No.
Alright, Ryan, I have bubble for you when you go in.
Yep.
I have ulti. I have
Yeah,
ulti.
we could win
Die on
them, we
point.
could win
Go,
that.
Go, 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 go. Just die on point. I have ulti. Not hacked.
Watch for EMP.
Oh,
Never
God.
mind.
Sombra down, yeah. Sorry, Zarya down.
Damn.
Mission ain't over yet.
Let's,
Sombra down.
I think we're gonna back up here now. So Junk's
Alrighty.
gonna have tire. Sombra still has EMP.
Yeah, I have my
Also,
I have my ultimate.
Lucio's gonna have beat drop. I think.
Pharah's pushed up really low. She's 1.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm gonna
use-
I'm probably just gonna use this ult and then.
Different right now.
Alright, Mercy used res.
Oh yeah!
Good stuff, good stuff. Can you get that Ryan?
Yeah, push into this.
Well, they're respawning now.
Yeah, now let's back up a little bit.
I could have picked somebody.
Next time I die, I'm gonna just switch.
Shield half.
Farah in the window.
Farah
in
window.
the window.
I'm behind their whole team right now.
Oh god, I got bopped into the wall. Yeah, it was too
Their
far up.
Mercy's dead. Oh my god, I'm probably dead.
Alright, back up. 3 of us have the long spawn.
Brian wasted Shatter.
Yeah, he's.
I'm at 90 for Shatter.
Alright, yep. I'm gonna switch to McCree.
Let's watch left flank. Speaking of which, you got
Let's
Lucio
just
coming from
Lucio.
there. Is that Pharah and Mercy too?
Junkrat.
Junkrat coming from right side.
Above.
Red.
He's dead. Run on me, run on me.
Oh my god.
Knock me down.
Ooh, they're walking in. Alright, what's the deal here? Who are we having trouble with the most? Or are we just fighting staggered? Because I wasn't in that fight until everybody was dead.
The pharmacies.
Do we just need to group up?
I've been using my ult. I need to use it more.
I think grouping is the problem because they can just like quad.
Yeah,
stuff out.
definitely.
Alright,
I
yeah.
have grab here.
Yeah, because their junk is gonna...
Some people hold high ground, some people hold
Lucio on point, guys. I mean, on the point. Oh.
Oh my
Junkrat.
god, they're
Junkrat
Junkrat!
low, no mag.
Yeah, Junkrat's low. Like mad low.
My shield.
I have high noon when I
The
get
line's
here if
down.
we're able to
Oh, that's
hold it.
fair.
I have grab still.
Lucio's down.
Desire.
Ryan in our spawn.
Zarya's one.
Oh, I got that.
Good job, guys.
Alright, I'm moving
Guys,
up.
push up, guys.
Ooh.
Get back up.
Ah, they.
We gotta communicate that.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah.
Shield half,
What?
shield half.
Oh, the trap.
Bubbles up in 4.
Watch out for Rocket Barrage.
Shield down.
First one
Shield down,
HP.
shield down, shield
Fuck,
down.
I missed her. They're all
Sorry,
inside.
Lucio down.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Pharah down.
I fire
down.
down.
Yeah, good shit.
Shatter's up.
Hold the front.
I fucking dodged off the map.
Dude,
Somebody
that's next level.
banned me.
Junkrat's going. Alright.
I'm breaking shield.
Good job.
Dude, we did it.
Nice.
So I think the main issue there was I didn't go to Battle Mercy as fast as I should have, like Link said.
Alright, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of missed reses.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Also, I messed up my dash on the first point.
Mm.
And I got barraged, and I was like,
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself. Hey there. I'm not one for standing around.
We got a Rhine. And a Mercy. And a Zarya.
Excuse me for diving in.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Yeah, they got Junkrat again. Probably set up a trap on the main door.
Yeah, he's at the bus. He's there. So watch through the trap right out the gate.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Alright, it's gone.
Is that?
Alright, push into that.
Oh, you got the rest. I was.
Go. I'm speed boosting.
I'm
Junkrat's
asleep.
dead again. Junkrat's dead
On
again.
the Zarya, she's low.
Pharah's dead.
I'm still sleeping. I'm running in now. Actually, never mind.
Wow. Thank you.
Please push forward. Alright.
Ana's low.
Okay.
Ana's one.
On a down, on a down.
The other people are coming back to base. The other people are coming.
Zarya down.
Yo, Junkrat's one.
Is that?
Mercy down. Pharah down.
My ultimate is charged.
Genji and Winston are up here. Winston, use jump.
And I'll stay on
shield.
cart. You guys get high ground and shit up ahead. Mercy, go with me.
Junkrat down.
I'm low.
Coming to you. Stand still.
Careful,
Yeah,
Evan, careful.
keep getting that progression.
Oh god, I just got
dude.
just flanked by somebody. Or not by, but it wasn't by Genji.
Genji's
Wait.
half, he's trying to flank.
I have a Genji and a Winston, so maybe no.
Where is
Alright, I have this. I'm using this right now.
They're focused on
Genji
me.
just ran left side.
Parallel, parallel.
Genji's on our Lucio.
I'm on their Genji, you mean?
Oh.
You know?
Oh my god!
I stand
Nice.
corrected. I will never make that mistake again.
Yeah, thank you.
Winston's
Watch
about
out,
This
half.
is Winston, he's solo.
Go Winston, go Winston, go Winston! He's Ellie.
Oh my
Got
god.
everyone on the
Dude, he's
graviton.
dead.
Got everyone on
You got it?
graviton.
Okay.
Junkrat ulti on payload probably.
Dude, Junkrat's dead.
Yeah,
Who cares?
On the back, on the back, on the back.
Ulti's on payload.
Do you see that?
Alright, let's drag.
It's on the back.
Yeah, I saw that.
You see that Junkrat ulti circle me twice and then not activate it?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
passed me too, dude.
That was
This
lit.
Genji's top right here trying to fuck with me.
He's low, he's
Oh,
down.
missed my shots.
Get him the point. Yeah, payload. Alright, push up. Or no, hit the guy.
Let's get this
Mercy,
Mercy.
she's low,
Oh, no.
Mercy.
That's my bad.
Mercy down. I got Primal.
Whatever. I got the Winston away.
Watch out for Junkrat trap.
Yo, trap.
Jump down.
I didn't announce that, but I used Sunbear.
Nice, Winston's down. Keep the push up, they have no shield.
They have triple DPS.
Mercy
Mercy
down.
Fair
dead.
behind!
Ana going up. Not saying that. Ana down.
Oh,
There we go.
nice.
Nice cancel on that Pharah.
Go, Junkrat.
Where's the Junkrat?
Watch
So-
Diva left
He's
side.
dead now.
Reaper coming from the right.
Dude, no, he's not. He's going down.
Dude is out of mech on cart.
Kill Mercy.
Down.
Mercy's right side. Mercy.
I got her left side. Okay, good.
Easy.
GG.
Yeah.
Alright,
Good
good
shit.
stuff. Good stuff.
I'm resing their Mercy.
Nice.
I'm running her mercy.
Play of the game.
Oh, he XD.
That was
Big
much
down.
better, boys. Much better.
That looked hard.
We did it.
We won a game.
Yeah.
What's this Wii nonsense? You didn't ult once, Shifty.
Yeah.
Oh!
Where was your
Oh.
presence, my dude?
Kind of like that Lucio at the end, right?
Hey. Alright. I don't want to talk about that. That was I made it up in the end with the boop. Alright. And a boop is a 4-second cooldown.
Your boops have been on point today, so I'll give you credit.
And my Genji frag. So I made up for it.
All right, so things I want to talk about. All right, first of all, Fernando. I've had again, you got your perspective, so I see most of what you're going on, and I love the fact that you were being a lot more aggressive on the Pharah and Mercy in particular. You're going Mercy first. You're doing a lot of work on that pharmacy, even though Nick's trying to steal some of your kills.
Oh.
Nick knows what I'm talking about.
Dude, you literally you're playing footsies with him. I walked around the corner and one-tapped him.
Yep, and Nick took all the credit. Watch that kill feed. I'm an NA caster. I did the work.
Oh my goodness.
But you did a lot of great work on dealing with the Mercy. You did a lot of great work on dealing with the Pharah. One thing I want to say is, though, a better Pharah would have pushed your shit in if you had tried to contested her on top of clock at close range like that.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
She has a Mercy. You got nothing. Nerd, you got no help from anyone. You didn't ask for help from anyone. You're going from one side of clock to the other side of clock where she's purged. And if she hears you or know you're coming, she's going to two-shot you before you even get your Helix rocket off. Okay? For you even to have a chance at winning that fight, if she's focusing on you, then you're going to have to get a Helix and shoot her before the Mercy even has a chance to go to heals. Don't go close range against the Pharmacy. Just don't do it.
Okay.
Unless you know they're low. But typically, don't do it. Let's see here. What else? We should have been able to hold the first point a little bit better. That was a great first hold, but Fernando knows exactly what went wrong. And what happened there was Fernando was one of the last people on the point. He was perfectly fine. He was perfectly safe on top of in the rafters, but he couldn't kill anything. And he just didn't know what the hell the team was going to do. Were they going to recontest? Were they falling back? They didn't fucking know. They weren't communicating to him yet. It was a good 5 seconds of no one else really being there, and he's unsure of what's going on while you're making up your mind whether to recontest or not. Now, unfortunately, with about 35% of it capped, he decided to basically do a nosedive on top of a point. I guess he assumed he was going to be a reset. I'm not sure. We didn't need to contest it then. But I wasn't sure whether we were going to reset or not. Right after he nosedives on top of the point and kills himself, I hear, okay, we got this, I got this, let's recontest.
Oh.
Yeah! About that. He could have told me just like 3 seconds earlier, I've been A-okay. He was in fine position to wreck face if you're going to go for a recontest. But it took you about 6 seconds to make up your mind about it. So 2 things here. 1, make up your mind quicker on whether to recontest or not. 2, if you're in the area and you're safe and you can choose whether to die, fall back, or wait for a recontest, ask your team if you're not sure. Ask your team. Are we contesting, boys? What are we doing here? I've got a great position here, but I can't do it alone. There are 5 people in front of me, and I can't kill them. If you recontest with him alive, I think you take that point back. But you just gave up the soldier because you just didn't ask. And when he gave up this point, it was at 35% cap. He didn't need to die then. You have plenty of time. Make sense?
Yes.
All right. Also, Fernando, don't be afraid to flank up top on the second point there. When you cap the point, you regrouped it. You never once took that position you just dove from. You can get back up there. There's a route up there. It's actually pretty useful. And you were always on the ground using no flank positions with soldier on the second point. And I feel like that was one of the reasons why the second point was kind of a roll, is because you didn't have any sort of angles on them that you could have had. Make sense?
Yes.
I'm not saying that you need to flank all the time, but putting yourself in a position that you can flank gives you an opportunity to either see if they are vulnerable to it, I think they would have been, or fall back if they aren't. On the third point, I'm sorry, second point still, you lost a fight, and it was still a close fight. It was a close up on the point. And Fernando, you tried to verse 3 them like the entire time.
Oh.
Like the fight was lost. They're pushing forward, and they push up with like 2 people, and you're just sitting there doing nothing. Like you're doing some splash damage on a Zarya, or some poke damage on a Zarya who has a self bubble, didn't do anything. You already have your ult, so you don't need ult charge. You're giving her energy, but more importantly, is you're dying. It's your regrouping. Regrouping doesn't mean next corner on the second point. Regrouping means you sprint your ass all the way back to third point and regroup with your team. Otherwise, they can push into you and kill you very easily, which they almost did. You know why you didn't? Because Lucio saved your butt with a heal boost. But because you saved your butt with a heal boost, we don't have Amp It Up for our engagement. Thanks. Woo. Make sense?
Yes, of course.
Second point didn't have a fight, in part because of that. Second point's difficult to hold, but understand that's a two fight point. So if we lose the first fight and we lose it early, we have all day to take one good re-engagement before they get to the next point. So make sure it's a good one. There's no reason to try to get picks. We're not probably going to get picks. We're more likely to get picks. Let's see here. Don't shoot the friendly, Lucio. That gives you bad luck. You know what I'm talking about. Third point, you guys are waving at each other, and then you break the truce. You break the truce.
He was standing.
Yeah, he was just chilling. Communication wise, Nick. By the way, I like the Widowmaker choice on King's Rough first point. I don't know if we talked about it or not, but I do like Widowmaker choice there. You did a lot of work, and you capped it very early. One thing I want to point out is I have this. I'm using this right now. I don't know what the hell that means.
Oh yeah.
So make sure it's a little bit more clear that you're using walls, so the team knows what to do with this. Make sense? Along with that, when you said I got flanked by something, it's not the Genji, but the Genji's the only thing in the kill feed. I'll tell you one thing, you made Fernando very paranoid. And me as well.
Yeah,
I have no idea what's behind him. And I mean, we know there's a Genji behind him, but there's something else that's unaccounted for. What do we need to worry about? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, quote unquote, I got flanked by something, but it wasn't the Genji. And you were up top.
Freaked everybody out.
It freaked everybody out. Like, what's behind us? We don't know. We never figured it out. What was it?
It was our Lucio killing the guy.
Our Lucio 1v1.
I team killed to bait him out.
So yeah, that call out got us very paranoid of what was behind us, and actually it took away some follow up from Rosario coming up. Fernando had no follow up on Rosario at all, and I couldn't tell if it wasn't like called out very well or if it was because he was just focused on a monkey or what else might be flanking behind him. But
yeah, that Zarya ult was more just to keep the rest of their team back than to actually like get kills. It's more of a zoning ult.
What the hell's a zoning Zarya ult?
Well, like the rest of both the Ana, the Mercy, and then I think it was one other DP.
I know we ended up getting the
around
3 that were
corner.
caught in there.
Okay, you got 3 in there, sure.
I popped the ult to keep them back so that they couldn't heal the Winston while the rest of the team killed him.
Let me get this straight. We grab the supports with the expectation that the follow-up will be on the Winston behind us.
Right.
I don't like that idea.
Well, because the rest of the team was already back there.
I know. I don't like that idea still. If you see an opportunity to grab the supports, then let's kill the 3 people on the supports. Winston isn't going to kill everybody. Right?
Right.
He might kill one of us. We got 3 of them. So the one Winston does not have enough damage to kill everybody. I didn't have your perspective, but in theory, I don't like that idea. That makes sense?
Yeah.
We won the fight anyway. That was nice. I would like a little more heads up on it. I'd like to follow up on them instead of the Winston. If we're dealing with the Winston, I don't want a Graviton to be used if possible. It worked out. Perhaps I'm somehow missing something from your explanation and your field of view with that. It would be better if I had their first perspective, but I can't do that right now because we don't have scrims right now. But again, figure out a way to get scrims, guys. I'm having trouble with that getting set up. And I want to have that set up by next time. But
Yeah, I can ask Joe about that.
yeah, thank you. But overall, that was a big improvement. Communication was better. Focus was better. Picks were better. Like hero picks were better. And I want to see that more in the future, okay? It wasn't perfect. There were mistakes. We went over that. But for the most part, that felt a lot more like the beginning of the last match than the end of the last match. And that's what we want more of. Any questions over any of that? No questions at all, huh? You guys being quiet. All right.
None that I got.
I explained everything so thoroughly that I have no questions in my mind anymore. That's what he put to say, by the way.
Pretty good thing, but, yeah.
All right. So let's end this practice. You guys are more than welcome to continue playing your comp. I mean, it doesn't matter with your SR right now, so maybe take advantage of it. But overall, next practice will be Wednesday. Try to get some information on scrims to be set up, and hopefully we'll get that working as well. Because I want to see more than someone just Fernando's perspective. What that means is if we can get Monte, if you can get your stream working, that'd be great.
Yeah,
I'll see yours next time.
I'll definitely work around on
If
that.
someone else can get a stream working,
I'll try and work on mine.
do it. I want someone else's perspective other than Fernando. No offense, Fernando. I'm just tired of seeing you.
You're starting to get bored.
Yeah.
I want to see what's going on elsewhere, and I don't.
Yeah, we're also getting Coach ripping into you too much, Fernando. I guess.
Exactly. Don't you want to spread that around a little bit?
Yeah, I'll definitely work on it.
Sounds good. If you guys need anything or have any questions later you forgot to ask, don't be afraid to send me a message. Otherwise, practice adjourned.
See you later, Coach.
See you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.